Welcome to a Butterful Experience, a safe space to be spiritual. And today we are going to talk about waist beads. Yes, I make waist beads, okay? I am a spiritual individual that loves to wear crystals. And what better way to wear my crystals, fashionable and convenient, is on my waist beads. So a lot of my customers always ask me, Shay, what is the meaning behind waist beads? Okay, I tell them the basics. When a young girl becomes of age, she is given waist beads as a rite of passage to womanhood. Majority of the time, also, when a woman gives birth, a husband will give her waist beads just to show adornment and appreciation. And nonetheless, it depends on what's on the waist beads. Is it gold? Are there crystals? It can represent social status. I promote butterful waist beads as a way of adornment, self-love, self-care, and spirituality, right? But one thing that I have found out is that not only for you to understand the meaning of waist beads, you have to go back to the origin of waist beads. Oh my God. So I did my research, all right? I did more research. And according to my research, it may be up for debate for other African cultures or tribes, but it seems as if waist beads' origin is from the eastern region of Ghana, the Krobo tribe, hence Krobo Beads. So you need to stay tuned because this get juicy. I mean, talking about ceremonies and everything. Stay tuned.
Look at that. Can you see that? Ooh! Butter.
Let's get into it. I have found the utmost respect for the reason or meaning behind waist beads after doing this research. And so I had to share. According to Ancestry DNA, I am 27% Nigerian, Ivory Coast, and Ghana. I mean, when we talk about the Dipo Ceremony from the Krobo tribe of Ghana, it just blows my mind, all right, of how much these young girls have to go through for their rite of passage. And it makes sense when you think about the time frame and what was going on with Ghana. A tribe grows by the women giving birth. So this is basically saying you are blessed by God. You're going to have many children. You're going to be fruitful because you did everything that you were supposed to do. Right? So before Ghana claimed their independence, a parent or the parents will present their child and say, hey, I have this daughter. She is worthy. She is a virgin. I want you to take her for a whole year of confinement. Teach her the skills of how to be domestic. Teach her how to read and write and understand politics. Nonetheless, teach her how to be a good wife and how to please her husband. So here goes all these crops. Here goes my cattle. Here goes some gold. Here goes some money. And here is a goat. So what they do is while the parents are present, the chief of the tribe will actually do a ritual to cleanse her. Castraterize the goat, and the goat's blood will be poured on the young lady's feet to swipe away attachments or generational curse, just cleanse her in general. And then they would clean her feet, and each child is given a ritual mother. And this ritual mother will guide her through the whole year. of the rite of passages. Now, there are several rite of passages. Are you liking this video so far? Make sure you like and subscribe. One of the ways of the rite of passage is to measure the young lady's virginity. And they will go to a sacred area and sit on a sacred stone. Some say 3 times, according to my research, and others will say 7 times. She will have to stand and sit 7 times. If the young lady sits down and can get back up on the last time, she is not a virgin. Now, I don't know how true that will be, but it's observed or overseen by their spiritual mother. So I'm quite sure the spiritual mother would just like watch their behavior. You know, these are young girls and it's so much pressure on them to deliver and be whole and be pure. So if they did mess up their purity or defile themselves, I'm quite sure they would be scared or nervous. And that would be an inkling for the spiritual mother. After a year of confinement, learning all the necessary rite to passage of domestic politics and nonetheless sexual behavior and how to please your husband and take care of your children, it's time for the Dipo Ceremony. Now, the first day of this ceremony, the ritual mother will actually shave the young lady's head. Imagine all the things that are going through a young lady's mind. Then she is dressed with expensive fabric that was given from her parents and her family. Expensive beads that are hanged around their neck, their arms, their knees, and majority of the time around their waist. She is walked around the community in a line with all the rest of the girls. She is honorable to complete the whole year of confinement and go through all her rite of passages. After that is done, everyone gathers to a certain area of the community where people bring in their gifts, a lot of trade that is going on. So if you have a trade or you having products that you want to sell, it's a big festival. You know, food, you can buy and sell food. You can buy and sell your products. The elders of the community and the chief of the tribe will gather in a circle, and these young girls, topless, will perform the Klema dance. Now, the Klema dance is taught to them. If a young lady is found not to be pure, that family just lost all of their money and like kicked out of their tribe and embarrassed. What? Imagine the pressure. Hell no. No. And that's where the debate is coming in at, baby. So here's the tea.
These days, various changes are being made to accommodate modern sentiments. The punishment for girls found pregnant or indulging in sexual activities prior to the ceremony, which could include humiliation and banishment from the town, has been raising eyebrows and has encountered various criticism.
Children as young as 4, 3, 2 years or less are being rushed through the Dipo rites in recent years.
We've realized it's not proper because the process is to teach the girls about hygiene, home keeping, home management, health, and all those. Now, these kids are not up to age to know anything that are being told to them, especially from age 2 to 12. And we are looking at having age from about 14 plus, which at that time the girl is aware. Now, why are we being told to stop our way of life and adapt other people's way of life? Honestly, in quote, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to be acceptable by all.
Here in America, if you are a woman, you know about the Dipo shot. It is spelled differently, but it is pronounced the same. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So if you would like this cup, it's made out of copper, the straw. Yeah, I'm bougie. And it comes with this little thing right here that keeps it hot. Oh, it's amazing. But that's my tea. All right. I'm going to leave the link down below for you to find it if you want to get a copper tea cup and straw. All right.
When you go to Holland, there are cities that are entirely naked. These very people who come to try to write our stories, nobody is telling Europeans the nakedness. I have lived in the Netherlands. You can go naked in Holland in summer. You go naked. Nobody is telling the Dutch that it is evil. Nobody complained about that. Why is it that when it comes to our culture and tradition, you are straight away condemning it, but condoning it in the National Theatre? I think this is a big hypocrisy.
So that's the tea. And another thing is that the Dipo ceremony is dwindling away because now young girls that are well educated, that have a voice and that seeking something more better than this, or don't even want to get married, they just want to focus on their career, are not participating in the Dipo ceremony. So now everything is changing. This very important festival for the year for good trading and networking has dwindled down. The expense to even put your daughters through the ceremony, it has cost less. Once again, it's not just Krobo tribe in Ghana. There are other tribes that are going through the same thing, which makes sense because times has changed. Slowly but surely, after Ghana obtained their independence, right, the educational system was set in place. So now, if a young girl wanted to get educated, she did not need to go through a whole year of confinement. The chief of the tribes and the elders have decided that 1 year confinement is no longer necessary. You only need a week to do this ceremony. Now, this ceremony goes on in April or May. It lasts from Monday through Friday. And everything that traditionally the young girl will learn within a whole year, she has to learn in a whole week. Not only that, but the physical change. The African culture is split in half to this kind of ceremony. I have the utmost respect of the meaning behind waist beads. I mean, yeah, what I was saying before, the rite of passage, what it means, is very true. But there's so much more to that. And a lot of people don't understand. Before Ghana, claimed their independence, it was a lot. And for a young girl to survive and still have her virginity intact was a blessing. For a young girl to survive all those obstacles and rape or, being sold and to have education was a blessing. And one way to remember how blessed you are is by holding on to your waist beads because you remember that ceremony. You remember everything that you had to go through and everything your family had to go through in order for you to wear those waist beads. What? It blows my mind. So not only understanding the origin of waist beads, understanding who makes them and why is very important. That's why you have Butterful waist beads, handmade by me. Welcome to a Butterful experience where you can have crystals and waist beads. Waist beads that are set with intentions to attract or manifest whatever you want. Go to thebutterful.com and order your waist beads today. Once again, let's sum this all up. Waist beads are supposed to be sacred. Waist beads have a meaning behind a transformation in your life. My main focus with waist beads is to understand the history of waist beads and understand where waist beads are going now in this generation. And spiritually, I put meaning behind waist beads and seeing these young girls of what it actually means. It is sacred. So if you are one of my customers and you clicked on that QR code and you are watching this video, please like, comment below. Let me know how I did. Were you educated? I know it's a lot to go over. Did I miss anything? Make sure you like and subscribe.